What is the definition of time in service with respect to maintenance time records? The time between takeoff and landing. What are the record requirements for returning an aircraft to service after 100-hour inspection? An entry in the maintenance records indicating the type and date, time in service, airworthy condition, and the signature and certificate number of the person approving the service return. What are the record requirements after compliance with an airworthiness directive? AD number, date of compliance, the method of compliance, aircraft time in service, the signature and certificate number of the person who complied with the AD. Where should the description of a major repair or major alteration be recorded? On an FAA Form 337, which then becomes part of the maintenance records. What is the disposition of an FAA Form 337 after it is completed? You must give one signed copy to the aircraft owner and one copy to the FAA. Who is required to make the entry in the aircraft records after 100-hour inspection has been performed? The person performing the work. How long must the record of a 100-hour inspection be retained by the owner or operator? Until the work is repeated or superseded by other work or for 1 year after the 100-hour inspection was performed. Where can a mechanic find an example of a 100-hour inspection maintenance record entry? FAR 43.11. When an aircraft is sold, what is done with the aircraft records containing the current status of airworthiness directives? FARs require the records to be transferred to the purchaser at the time of the sale. What type of maintenance record entry is required when an inspection under FAR 91.169 is made to a large airplane or a turbine engine-powered multi-engine airplane and defects are found? The type of inspection and the signed and dated list of defects found must be given to the owner. What are the required entries in a new maintenance record for an engine that has been rebuilt and granted zero time by the manufacturer or by an agency approved by the manufacturer? The date the engine was rebuilt, each change required by ADs, and each change according to SPs. When a required inspection of an aircraft is performed and defects are found which render the aircraft unairworthy, what maintenance record entries must be made? Fill in the maintenance records and send a list of discrepancies furnished to the owner. What could the penalty be for any person who makes or causes to be made a fraudulent or intentionally false entry in any record or report that is required to be kept? The suspension or revocation of the applicable airman certificate. Differentiate between the terms overhaul and rebuilding as it pertains to aircraft engine maintenance records. Overhauled must be tested to approved current standards. Rebuild must be tested to the same tolerances and limits as a new item using new or old parts. When is a maintenance record entry required to contain the aircraft total time? Inspection record entry. What is the minimum scope and detail that the checklist must contain when performing a 100-hour inspection? That which is shown in FAR Part 43, Appendix D.